Hello everybody, and welcome to yet another stream of Persona 5. I am Gina, aka the Gina Chu. How are you guys doing today? I hope you are having a wonderful Monday. I know Mondays suck, they're always rough, but it's definitely not as rough as what's going on in Persona 5, because oh damn, bad things are about to happen. Last stream when we were playing Persona 5, we saved, well, not really, so we changed the heart of, Haru's father, only to have the mysterious masked person who's definitely not Akechi, snipe him in the back of the fucking head, and now, he's gonna be dead, and they're gonna make him have a mental breakdown, and boy, I have a feeling this is when people start really not liking the Phantom Thieves anymore. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be sad. Oh, maybe he sniped him in the chest, whatever. He got sniped from behind. It was not good. And, I think it's going to be really bad. I think they're going to think that we did it. I think we're going to think we did it because we were not there to see it happen. Hopefully, in an ideal world, the characters would be smart enough to stop and go, we've done this several times before, and dozens of times in Mementos. We know this is how it should work. Something must be up, but I have a feeling that they're going to blame themselves and think that they made a mistake somehow. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm hoping that they're not so willing to throw themselves under the bus, though, and figure out that something else is up. Yeah, but it has nothing to do with relocating the person, because the bomb was coinciding with his palace crumbling. Right? Because that was what that whole thing was he was piecing out of his own palace. So, you know, his palace was crumbling. He should not have died. But they may get a little confused by that. I don't know. We'll see. It was, who did it at the behest of the SIU director, who did it at the behest of who I'm assuming is the guy that, got us arrested and put us on probation. It's not good. Oh, no. Give me my data. Give me my data. Load it, bitch. Okay. So I did all the stuff. Oh, no, I didn't. We're gonna check shady commodities. Get ready to see Tanaka in Persona 4 Golden, by the way. He's in every Persona game. Fuck Tanaka. Shady bastard. He still has the same theme song, too. Let's sign up! I'll use Joker. Okay. So we want to buy the Nirvana ring, a ring infused with divine protection. I have no idea what that means, but I have a feeling it's expensive enough for it to be good. The black rock, another stone that can transmutate. A 5-inch nail, deal 50 curse damage to all foes. That actually sounds pretty sweet. And a condenser lens. It wants us to buy everything. Should I buy all of these? Why not? I have enough money. Ooh. Ah. So now I have, because I bought it all, I have access to even better shit. Hence why you wanted me to buy everything. I see what you're doing. I'm catching your cold. Alright, so let's go to sleep and have terrible things happen tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
I'll just add this.
I'm excited. No, I'm not. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be traumatic.
Well then.
No, I'm not giving you any spoilers. I'm just saying. You're gonna see him. Ooh, ooh. Ah, yes, that's right. We finished changing someone's heart, which means Igor wants to speak with us about our rehabilitation. Now, I don't know if he's gonna yell at us. We didn't do it, okay?
Huh. Looks like we made a great miscalculation, inmate.
Or maybe we are getting blamed for it.
Contrary to our assumptions,
Oh no,
it
okay.
seems you have turned out to be quite promising.
See, I just assumed I was gonna get shit lobbed at me by Caroline, but no.
Your powers continue to grow.
They're happy.
As do the relationships you hold with your contractors. It seems the rehabilitation is proceeding at a fine
Still
rate.
don't know what I'm rehabbing from. Would love to know. Is it going well? I don't know.
You are quite the cautious one. Allow me to warn you on one matter. Being at the peak may mean you are mere moments from your downfall.
Man, how apt that you would bring that up at a time like this.
Unexpected situations are necessary in a game, after all.
He's less unsettling in this version? Fourth wall dead, no. He's just, you know, it's fine. Oh, and this looks great too. Oh, it's another nightmare. Oh no. Yeah, we're definitely gonna wind up dealing with Shadow Morgana. I think that's a thing. I don't know why or how. There you go, Morgana. There you go. Ain't no more Big Bang Burglaw. Well, we're at 92.2%. KKK. Calling card first. Hurry up and apologize. Damn. It's getting exciting. Yeah, it's not about to be exciting. It's about to be bad. Real bad.
Okay.
1 p.m. tonight. Oh, I have a feeling he's gonna have a mental shutdown in the middle of his speech. That's what I think. That's what I'm anticipating. It's gonna make us look real bad. Yeah, beneficial for us to watch everything we built crumble in front of our eyes together. Yeah, don't sneak around, Futaba. Yeah, I think he's gonna have a mental shutdown followed by keeling over and dying. Kind of like, well, Humpty Dumpty didn't really keel over and die. He mental shut down his way into the front of a truck, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna be late for school. Uh-oh. Why did they bring up the fact that Yusuke wasn't there? Yusuke? Yusuke, are you okay, Yusuke? Oh, good, and we have 1 week left until exams. Perfect.
I just remembered.
Fantastic. At least 10 million. Alcar is some kind of elaborate marketing campaign. It can... Advertising a public image are more important than anything else for a corporation. It's named like Boba and the other Kiki. I've never heard of such a thing. Ooh.
You.
Kiki? I feel like B would be Kiki. The answer's A. Of course it is!
This is it.
Yes.
Oh, I see. No, the same language as
Nice going.
There's something rolled behind his head and he well, yeah, but, I mean...
Alright.
We don't really know exactly what happened there. It looked like he had a heart attack, though. That's what they said they wanted to do, so... It's potential. Voice consonant and short syllables have a strong... Let me take stronger present. Yeah, nothing to worry about. Except there's everything to worry about, and everything is gonna be terrible. Please tell me Yusuke's here. Ah, there he is. Okay, thank God. Why is Yusuke not sure what's going on? I'm real suspicious about Yusuke all of a sudden. Oh, okay. Yes, I know she's into flowers. We saw that. Imagine he's Black Mask Boy. No. Yusuke was with us when we escaped. He couldn't be. Don't. You're making me doubt myself.
Who drew these, Senpai?
It's definitely Rat Boy, okay?
You can just call me Haru. The seasons are changing soon, so I thought it'd be nice for the plants to change as well. This time, it's a Yusuke Kitagawa production.
All I did was add some, how do I put it? Aesthetic simplicity by balancing the color placement.
Yusuke.
Furthermore, Haru chose the flowers herself. It will surely be a great bed no matter the arrangement.
Yusuke, you smooth fucking operator.
I'm looking forward to it. Why don't we plant you, Mona?
What?
Weren't you a shut-in until just recently? You'd better photosynthesize while you're here.
Oh shit! Sick burn!
Well, let's get started.
He told her to go photosynthesize herself.
Perhaps the Snapdragon should go 2 more millimeters to the left.
That's not gonna make a difference.
Don't tell that to Yusuke.
Hey, you know how we're thinking of the school festival as our celebration party? Anyone else think we should have a real celebration on top of that?
I must agree. It would be not only a celebration, but a welcoming as well. I'd like to do something among ourselves.
Let's do it then. A joint party to celebrate and to welcome Haru.
Oh, you don't have to do that. The school festival is more than enough.
You don't understand. This group likes to party.
How is everyone else supposed to get excited if the star of the party's not into it? Well then, how about a night party at Destinyland?
Oh, is this like Disneyland?
By Destinyland, do you mean that Kingdom of Dreams?
It would be a bit late, but there are some plans that allow us to rent out the park for the night.
The entire park? You're talking about the Destinyland, right?
Didn't you say you'd like to do something amongst ourselves?
I did, but
Hold on, I'll go check.
Haru, you're a sweetheart, but that's a little much.
She really thinks like a celebrity.
Yeah, especially since we're tearing down your father's corporation, I don't think you're gonna have that money for much longer, honey.
What the heck's she gonna check?
You should probably invest it in something.
Guys, it looks like it will work.
We're really gonna have it at Destinyland? Not like one of the restaurants, but the entire park?
Even just for one night, the price is insane. Oh, that won't be a problem. We had originally booked it for a company party, then had to call it off because of the scandal.
Oh, I
We'd
see.
barely get anything back if we cancel the reservation, so why not take advantage of it?
wouldn't that be oddly conspicuous, though?
It's still officially under the company's name. We needn't worry.
In that case, let's do this. We'll just celebrate twice as hard today.
I'm sorry for disrupting everyone. You did come to help me after all. Well, let's get back to it.
So, seriously, how much does it cost?
Ryuji.
For real?
That's like his catchphrase, for real? I've watched a couple of clips of Ryuji's voice actor playing through this game. And every time Ryuji says that, he goes, for real? In the Ryuji voice. For real?
That was delicious.
Wow.
The food was arranged on my plate as though it were paint on a canvas.
Okay, so let's see. On has got some ears on. Ryuji's got some ears on. The queen that she is, Futaba, has bunny ears. Like, fuck all y'all. I got the bunny ears.
The staff brought out this table and food just for us, huh?
Oh my god, On, you look adorable.
I thought if we were going to dine together, it would be better to do it somewhere with a view.
The VIP life is incredible! Not that I'd expect anything else from a private rental.
There really is no one else here. We are the rulers of the Kingdom of Dreams.
Oh, good job, Futaba.
Is this lighting just for our sake as well?
That's right.
It's beautiful.
It's not as beautiful as you. That's the kind of stuff couples say, right?
Futaba, are you hitting on Yusuke?
Almost anyone would fall for that line in front of a site like this.
Because if you are, I don't blame you.
Lady On, this view is not as beautiful as...
Come on, you guys are getting way too excited about this.
All right, Ryuji, don't go cock-blocking the cat, all right? Also, those bear ears look ridiculous. I love them.
You say that like you're not tapping into your inner child too, Ryuji.
This is just because Futaba kept nagging me to put him on.
Teehee.
I did not.
You said something like that.
Fighting brings you closer. Now kiss.
That's a good way of putting it. I wonder if that has to do with where we are.
My, this is so heartwarming.
Honestly, I would have liked to see the parade as well. But given how sudden the request was, they couldn't get enough staff together to do it.
Perhaps that will have to wait until next time.
Either way, this party's totally the best one so far. It's freaking amazing.
That's pretty great.
I'm glad to see you're enjoying it. Be careful, Haru. You've shown these guys what luxury means. This'll really raise the bar for our next celebration party.
Yeah, the one where we all die.
You're already talking about our next party? Don't you think that's somewhat premature?
Seriously.
And that party will be for me.
Still,
Adorable.
how do I put this? I met Mona-chan. I got to know you all. Isn't everything going a little too perfectly? It's actually a bit frightening. You worry too much. I must just be overly cautious because of my circumstances up till recently. I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Hey, isn't it almost time? You know, for the press conference?
Oh, perfect timing.
Father.
Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to gather.
Alright, I think we all know what's gonna happen, so let's just sit back and watch the massacre.
Today, I'd like to elaborate upon the whole truth behind my company's labor situation. How my employees were forced to work under severe conditions. How lax we were with sanitation. And how my corporation acted as a whole to cover up every facet of this scandal. For all of this, I wholeheartedly apologize.
So are you saying all of this was done under your orders?
Yes, I am solely responsible.
We heard that dozens of your employees were forced to resign due to mysterious illness. Furthermore, these happen to be officials who stood against your proposal for overseas expansion. The same thing also happened to executives at competing companies who were looking to expand abroad. Is all this true?
And this is where he's gonna die, because if he admits that this is done,
Yes.
Was it all coincidence? We'd like some answers.
About that. I have a critical piece of information to announce.
Oh, you're not gonna survive to announce it, boy! Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's coming.
Here it comes. Okumura is going to say who's really behind the mental shutdowns.
The answer is... And then we die. Oh, bronze trophy, spaceport of greed destroyed. Here it comes. Yep, there it goes. Yep. That was what happened to Humpty Dumpty.
Okumura-san?
That was exactly what happened to Humpty Dumpty.
Huh? Father? Why did he collapse?
That didn't look right at all.
Don't tell me.
Mona-chan, what's going on?
No, that's impossible. You're right. We followed all the same steps. We made sure we just took the treasure, too.
I should call home. This isn't our fault, is it? It's been okay all 4 times so far, ever since Kamoshida.
If we let the shadow live, the real person won't undergo mental shutdown, right? That's how it should work.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
But you know what? I'm thinking about it now, Coins. He wouldn't have died in the explosion because we were in the rocket escaping the explosion. We were in the ship going to his destination. Just the spaceport was blowing up, not the ship. So it's impossible that they would have thought that he died in the explosion. They're gonna think they did it. This could be bad.
What's wrong?
This is the same.
Oh, it's the same thing that happened to your mom, huh?
I remember now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like what happened to my mom.
Of course it is!
So this is the moment when mental shutdown occurs.
No, they were in the ship.
But why did they target Okumura-san?
Damn it! What the hell's going on here?
I have to go. I'll talk to the staff before I leave. Feel free to take your time.
At least I think they were.
Haru!
Yeah, they were in the ship.
This ain't our
Weren't
fault,
they?
right?
I don't know.
I'd like to think so.
Some welcoming party, huh?
I'll get in contact with Haru later. But for today, I think we should all return home.
They were right under the ship. Okay.
It's been a while.
Listen to you, fucking rat ass. I don't want to talk to you right now.
What are you watching?
You see the way his body's positioned? Like, he stands like that all the time, and that's why I was looking at, like, the way that the person in the black mask was moving, because I wanted to see if it, like, matched up with the way that Akechi stands.
That's...
This is just a hypothesis.
Uh-oh.
But perhaps Okumura was bitten by his lapdog.
Are you implying that the Phantom Thieves triggered a sudden mental shutdown on Okumura?
There might have been a falling out of sorts, so the Phantom Thieves abandoned a useless employer. And to cover their tracks, they dealt with Okumura.
I hate to bring this up, but I'm actually here about that.
I don't think so.
Did you find any evidence?
No.
Actually, there's a chance that the party behind these aren't the Phantom Thieves, but someone else.
Oh! So... didn't I say that I was gonna get real pissed if this game pulls this thing where it makes us think the guy in the black mask is AKECHI, and then at the very end it's like, actually it's not AKECHI and he's a good guy, so you have to like him now. Is he... What?
How do you mean? You were suspecting the Phantom Thieves as well.
Yeah. So either he is the either he's not the person in the black mask, and he snuck in, and maybe he saw him, or he now has his suspicions that he saw us the first time we went in, right? Because he was there when the first time we went in, and we, you know, kind of repaired our relationship with Morgana, but we haven't seen him since. So maybe he saw that and watched us and realized, hey, these guys aren't actually evil, or he is the guy in the black mask, and the people he's working for pissed him off, and now he's turning on his masters.
It is still hypothetical at this point, but I don't want to rule it out.
We're searching the Okumura residence tomorrow. Same with Shujin and its principal. We will find evidence on this, no matter what it takes. By the way, I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
You haven't looked at my laptop or taken files from it without my permission, have you?
Please blame him. Please blame him.
That's quite out of the blue.
There were traces that someone transferred data from it.
I mean, I wouldn't know who would do that. Who would just, like, you know, put a little, you know, thumb drive in with the potentially, you know, auto-executable program that would just make an entire, you know, image of your hard drive. Who would do that?
It was only a small error pop-up. But I noticed it immediately after I had that argument with you last week.
Ah.
And that's why you suspect me? Oh, please, give me a break.
Are you saying you didn't?
As a detective myself, I honor the value of information, as well as the effort invested in it. I take pride in what I do. I thought you, of all people, would understand such values, Sai-san.
I apologize. But then, who stole my data? I let my guard down. They're mine. I'm the one who will catch them.
She's getting real angry. Still thinking we're gonna wind up changing her heart. Still seeing it happen. We're just getting real personal. Now, who's next, Winky Face? I'm also completely shocked that we are not all the way down. People seem to be okay with the fact that this guy just straight up got murdered on camera. This is serious. That was gruesome. Wish they would put some sort of warning on the video. They said President Okumura died. Karma, yes! Yes, Karma! Yes, Karma. Cardiac arrest. Yeah, again, a heart attack. I think the pulse is something. Yeah, no. Black ooze coming out of all your pores is not a. That's not a thing.
Ah.
Ryuji also has to take his, like, boner of hatred for Morgana and stuff it back in his pants. Jesus Christ. It's a good question. No, listen. He was confessing his change of heart when it happened. They know the Phantom Thieves did that. They know.
I'll just add this.
They're even on there saying, yes, karma, like they're excited that he died. I should have realized that would be the reaction, honestly. Okay. So who was I worried about missing out on something with? I forgot who it was that I was worried about. I doubt I'm going to be able to hang out with anybody anyway, but there was somebody that we were worried about. Takemi, yes. Yeah, because I didn't go through the whole thing with her.
Hey!
Yeah, it's not gonna let me. Figured as much. Fuck me in the face. Thank you for the reminder, Coins. Igor just comes up to us. What the fuck? He just bats us away with his huge nose. Fuck!
On your feet, inmate. Our master has an important matter to discuss with you. Heed his words well.
First, I'd like to congratulate you for expelling the one proud of their greed.
And there's the 7 deadly sins thing again.
Or so I'd like to say, but something odd seems to have happened.
Yeah, in the immortal words of Shaggy, it wasn't me. It wasn't our fault.
I know this, of course.
Okay, good. As long as you know.
However, what of the general public? It seems a contingency has occurred. At this rate, your rehabilitation cannot be completed, though I doubt that will be the case.
Alright, so you're a little concerned, but confident that we can overcome this. Fair enough.
I truly look forward to seeing how you overcome this predicament.
Does curling up in the corner and crying count?
All right.
Kazaa!
We shall meet again.
Time's up, inmate. Hurry up and return to your world.
Ooh, yep, there it goes. It's starting. It's starting. It has begun, ladies and mental gen. Thus begins the purge.
Is that true?
Fuck me. It was a total disaster. I remember just seeing a heart attack would be so insane. I mean, 79 is still pretty good.
Listen this time, okay?
I think having 90-something% approval is still ridiculous, but we'd be idiots to think it's not going to go down way farther than that. Proletarian literature. That's right, we have midterms. It's gonna be sub 25% in all likelihood. I can see that happening. Whoop! Oh, 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 oh! But we know what her sister's doing. I think the king's talked to her. She's absent. I can't even get to fathom the reason. Humpty Dumpty. Alright, we're gonna head straight home. We are the perfect little angels of life.
We haven't found anything useful as evidence.
I see.
We're hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least. Thank you for your cooperation.
Speaking. Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
Planted there by the SIU director and his cronies. Okay, Sae. Well, actually, I was gonna say think about this, but because all of the previous calling cards have been very public, like they were posted all over the place, and I was about to say that one hasn't, but we also didn't post the one to Haru's dad all over the place either, so I was gonna be like, one of the things that I know is really smart for detectives to do is serial killers tend to have, you know, an MO that they follow, and if there's a break in the MO, either you've got potentially a copycat killer or something went really, really wrong and they're changing their habits. Yes. But we didn't publicize his card either, so that's not really going to look like a break-in. Yeah, it's definitely a plant.
I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
That's right.
Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems. You don't have to force yourself, though. Just anything that comes to mind.
The principal? No one told me about that.
Now she's gonna come to us and be like, you didn't tell me you killed the principal! And we're gonna be like, we didn't! Oh, God! Oh, the implications are so bad! Oh,
basically, your group didn't go after Okumura's life.
It's awful. It's all fucking awful! It's all of it, and every single one of them sucks!
And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another.
Correct!
You don't sound like you're lying.
Because I'm not, bitch!
If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse.
Yep.
Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up?
Nope.
And I hate to admit, but with my line of work, I know a false testimony when I hear one. Still, if you set your sights on Okumura based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked. You could have ignored him and targeted some other famous person. Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue this criminal?
Aw, my teammate was in danger.
Simple enough.
She was literally going to be sold off to this rapey bastard.
There's still no proof that another suspect exists. That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type.
So maybe she at least is not going to hold us accountable for that manslaughter, but, you know.
All right.
But with the subsequent deaths of Okumura and Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed. Pressed to prove your innocence, your next objective was... What's the matter? Is it a side effect?
Oh, what's happening?
What in the world did the police inject into you? Hey, can you hear me? You need to stay focused.
Ooh.
Don't scare me like that.
What is happening to us? You know, I've been noticing that he's been like shaking his head and like putting his, like he's been looking distressed this entire time.
What you're saying is true. You must tell your side of the story to the end. We'll both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable. Well then, let's move on. At last we arrive at your most recent crime.
Also, I'm gonna assume that these policemen that are like giving her limited time and captured him like this are on the SIU director's payroll. Just saying. Feel like he told them to do this. Feel like he's going after us in particular because we're fucking with him and his boss. Feel like it's bad. Well, we knew the police injected stuff into him. That happened right in the very beginning of the game. We knew that. Ooh.
You know what I mean, don't you? This calling card was delivered to your latest target. The one you had decided would prove your innocence.
We totally sent her a card, didn't we?
It was addressed to Sae Nijima.
Ooh, what did I tell you? I told you this bitch was gonna get it.
Now, explain everything to me.
Ah, game! Why? I knew it! 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 Why did we send it to her to prove our innocence? I gotta see this. I gotta see this. I gotta see what's going on. Oh my god. Oh, you did show up in hour 2 the first stream. So just to recap what happened at the very beginning, the game started with us in somebody's palace. I still don't know whose it is, but it was like a casino. And, you know, we went through it a little bit, fought some people, and then, like, the police busted in. Like, the real world police busted in. And, injected us with something, and then we woke up in, like, a real-life jail cell. And then Sae busted in and was like, I want to interrogate him. And I think they said something like, this case isn't under your jurisdiction anymore, or whatever. And she was like, well, you're the police. I'm part of the SIU. I outrank you, and I want time with him. And they said, okay, but you gotta hurry up. Like, you have very limited time with him before we, you know, take him off to, I guess, some kind of trial or judgment or death. I don't know. And so that's why we're in here with her being interrogated, because she kind of intercepted after we got caught. And we're all beat up because when we woke up in that real world jail cell, the police like kicked and beat the shit out of us. So that's why we look so haggard. We got the shit knocked out of us. My soul is screaming, Plentress. My soul is screaming. Everything screams. She won't pick up. Yeah, she's probably going through a lot. She also probably thinks that we actually killed him on purpose because she's never gone through this process before, and now she knows that there was a card in Humpty Dumpty's office, so she probably thinks that we actually did kill her father and lied about it. So that's what I think is happening, is she's not happy with us right now. And circumstances considered, I don't blame her. It looks pretty bad. It looks pretty bad. And it's not going to let me out of my room again, so I gotta go to sleep. Yeah, I think they definitely are. I also assume they are, since we somehow got arrested in a palace and then got taken to the real world. So now that we know the SIU director knows about the metaverse, I think he definitely is behind that. You know what I mean? Because that was my first question in the beginning of the game was, we were in a palace. How did we get arrested and brought to the real world? Well, now it makes sense. Because the guy that had us arrested knew about the metaverse. So it was murder. This might be the biggest event of the century. Go ahead. Yep, there it goes. There it goes. Dem fair weather fans, lol. So they're real. Support tanked, Raffle. Actually, I'm okay with this. I love how people are like shitting on the people who aren't happy, like fair weather fans. You know, like people who only like their sports team when they're doing well. Oh, hey, private message. Are you alright? everyone that we should meet at the hideout. If she's going to corner us with the police, I'm gonna be real upset. Like, if she decided to call Sae and fucking is ambushing us with the police, I'm gonna be real upset. Like, I'm gonna be super upset. Well, actually, if we sent the card to Sae in hopes that she would help us clear our name, I don't think she would have Sae involved, but like, that was a live broadcast, then it has to be murder. Didn't he kind of deserve to die anyway? So I feel bad for him going out like that. Yeah, well, she's going to play nasty, you think? I have a feeling she will too.
With this, preparations are finally in place. The public has praised them as allies of justice before they strike them back to the ground. Now then, she'll be next.
Sae, I assume he's referring to. Because he's been...
I've already spoken to Human Resources about it.
This is the window I was referring to last stream, by the way. I really hope that he just gets defenestrated right the fuck out there.
It will be a heavy responsibility, but I'm certain it'd be an honor for her. The culprits behind the mental shutdown cases she's been pursuing all this time. Indeed, they'll become the criminals we've set them up to be, just as you instructed.
It's Yoshida!
It's so damn loud.
Right? Isn't that Yoshida?
Where's Haru?
She's the one that called us, so she'll show up eventually.
Well, even though things have calmed down, she must be occupied with what happened to her father. Wait, what?
What's up?
People are posting that we killed President Okumura.
So it's begun already.
What?
Think about it. The CEO collapsed the way he did during an apology conference that our group caused.
Still! You were raving about us so much, and now they just treat us like murderers?
Yeah, welcome to being famous.
What a lightning fast change of attitude.
Yeah, this is what the kids would call cancel culture.
They don't know a damn thing about our situation.
Calm down. Not everyone is necessarily saying that.
But there's no way to vindicate ourselves.
Haru!
I'm sorry I'm late. I'm the one who asked you all to make time for me, too.
My condolences. Must be rough.
I'm okay now. I called everyone together because there was something worrying me.
Well, maybe she isn't gonna get the police
Did you all
involved.
target the principal?
Yeah, no, she's asking us directly first.
Huh? The principal? You mean ours?
Yes. What makes you say that? Yesterday, a public prosecutor came to my home. It was a woman named Nijima-san.
That's...
I overheard her saying a calling card was found in the principal's office. Considering that this was right after what happened, it's got to be Shujin's.
It's the first I've heard of it!
Doesn't this all seem weird to you? It may just be my imagination, but I feel as if things are escalating far too quickly after President Okumura's incident.
Yeah, I think it should be obvious at this point that somebody's doing this on purpose.
What do you mean?
Can we please be smart about it? Please, Makoto, please have intelligence.
Perhaps we may have been set up by the real culprit.
If I wasn't going to romance Makoto already, this would have cinched it. Thank you. Thank you for being the intelligent one. You are precious, you are beautiful, and I want to smooch you. That's just the way that it is.
For real?
That could be.
Then we need to catch them as soon as possible.
Correct!
Hold a moment. Can we assume we've been set up, though? We don't even know their objective.
What else are we supposed to do then?
Let's all calm down for a moment. From what Haru said, even the police are suspecting that the Phantom Thieves are murderers. It wouldn't be wise to carelessly make a move at the moment. We need to act as normal students for now. In addition, we have midterms next week.
Exams? At a time like this? I envy you, Futaba. Futaba?
Got something on my mind. Gonna go home and look into it.
Oh, she's got an idea.
That could be.
Oh, she's gonna show up with some good shit.
At any rate,
Bless
we need to
Futaba.
behave and not draw attention to ourselves. Understood?
Intelligence 100 looks 80, partner status confirmed. They're heroes. They would never do that. They'd be disappointed they just turned out to be criminals. It has to be some kind of trick. They would never do that. Any other explanation? That has to be it. All right, let's take another dive. Or are we getting another scene before the next day?
For real?
They never do such a thing, isn't that right? All the way ton up to this point. So you're cheering them on. Yeah, no.
Let's do it.
Maybe she did. Maybe she got an idea to look through Sai's files again. That could be a very good idea. Very good assumption. All right. The only thing we can do again is go to sleep. Didn't expect much anyway. Hurry up and execute them. Ugh, we were fooled. Company, to be honest. It seems everyone's having difficulty with not only clients but the press as well. So I feel so guilty that I'm unable to help them. She's really sweet. I feel bad for her.
Impossible.
What else did they kill during a press conference? Murakuma raised his daughter alone. Maybe he wasn't a great manager, but as a parent, I feel for him. And the point is textbook terrorism. Like Shido and that AKECHI kid say, the Phantom Thief. Oh, now people like AKECHI again, huh? Now all of a sudden AKECHI's a good guy again. All of a sudden everybody's praising AKECHI. And cheering on murderers all this time has to be said. Phantom Thieves are lots of uncertainty, guys. I guess the culprit behind the mental shutdowns. We found a calling card in Kabayakawa's office, right? Somebody else had the Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if they know exactly who we are, but I mean... Because they were asking Kabayakawa to research who we were, so I don't think they really know who we are. But, let's prove our innocence. Because apparently we're going to get Sae involved in proving our innocence. Let's see if we can get ourselves a card. Yeah. It sucks that we just have to lay low, but it is the smartest thing to do. Ex-mercenary who works as an assassin is hiding out in the Shibuya underground. The whole person was working. He has no choice but like Dennis is something the police can do. His name is Yohei Kiritani. So prove our justice in mementos. That's true. The killer who cleans up trash.
I'll just add this.
The homeless guy during the EY stuff? Oh yeah, there was some homeless guy involved in that, wasn't there? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it's a Yakuza member. Who knows? Okay, but it is 10:14. We're gonna get back to doing a little bit of actual stuff. We're gonna go to the Shibuya Diner and order the totem pole, get some of our stats up. Since it is raining and we have exams next week, we might as well study our patooties off.
Nice. Oh.
We're gonna get the totem pole. We're gonna just eat massive amounts of ice cream to bury our feelings.
What? Nice going.
Ooh, we got max proficiency. We're now transcendent.
Hey.
Fantastic. Yeah, we're not supposed to max out proficiency yet, but because we got some extra points last time, we maxed it out early, but that's okay. Doesn't hurt.
Alright.
We just have early transcendence. And now we're going to read the book about speed reading, so we can read books faster. Yo, dog, I heard you like reading books, so we gave you a book about reading books so you can read books while you read books. Also, our shopping addiction continues with a Nirvana ring, a black rock, a 5-inch nail, 3 condenser lenses.
Let's do it.
It's definitely not shady. Except that Tanaka's a shady motherfucker. I actually really love Tanaka. He's a pretty great character. He's fun. Ooh, and speed reading what to read once. Ooh, yes.
Make sure you close up.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, Persona 4, like I said, was made, 12 years ago, so they really came far as far as the graphics are concerned. But Persona 4 is great visual style, I think.
Oh.
So I thought you were skipping parts. That's right, I'm able to read more efficiently. Ooh, allowing to cover twice the material. Ooh! Oh, now we're down to like 56, I would say 55. I would say 56 because it's in the upper 55s. I'd call it 56. Be quick to switch sides, lol. They're murderers, right? Hurry up and arrest them. How long are these police going to let them run loose? Yeah, the tanking is going slower, but I figured it was gonna, even out at some point. Organizing the funeral for a big CDM. It's pretty quiet. Do you think she's okay? I can't believe that Dad is such a nice girl could be so evil. Yeah. Execution, well. It wasn't us. It wasn't us, damn it! This photo's being criticized now, too. So honestly, there must have been many who simply wanted the winning side. Yeah, I would say that's completely accurate, Yusuke. We have to sit back and watch it happen, dude. What are we supposed to do? Your exams end will be the perfect timing. Don't worry about it. She's like, I have plans. Just wait till your exams are over. I'll take care of everything. Oh, I can focus on this. Can you?
That's a lot of damage.
Bless Futaba for being the biggest troll of life. Holy shit. Yes, sir. Uh-oh, murderous intent. Ooh, I dodged the chalk. Ooh, I dodged it, bitch. Oh, my charm increased because I dodged. Yes, beautiful. I'm so debonair that I dodged the chalk. Holy shit, that was funny. Yeah, Yoshida's gonna be hurting too. I didn't think about it that way. That's true. In fact, I bet you all of the confidants who we're friends with are gonna be kind of side-eyeing us at this point, huh?
Let's do it.
I bet you Oya's like... Yeah, no, it's not a good idea for probation, boy. I agree. Alright, so we're gonna quick travel to the student council room. And we're gonna hang out with Makoto. This absolute angel queen of life.
Oh.
And we're about to enter into a romance with her. Yay! It's time to smooch Makoto. I am free. Regarding Aiko's boyfriend, Tsukasa. Asking around the red light district? Okay. Let's go. It's like the horrible host like Tsukasa all the time. If we're going to convince Aiko.
Come on, let's go.
Okay. I guess we'll just ask the people that we can talk to. Here's Tsukasa. He asked someone else. Okay. Is that what you do? Here's Tsukasa. Alright, so he doesn't know anything. There's gotta be more people. Curly hair discount slouch, discount the... I don't slouch! Okay, I do kind of slouch. Anyone actually has info? I don't know. What about this guy? This guy looks sleazy. Oh. I'm not. The sake bottle trick, huh? That trick? That sake bottle trick? What a fucking piece of work. He breaks the sake bottle, then ends up selling the girls to pay it back.
Alright. Hey.
Out of here, Makoto. I've had enough of your lying bullshit, really. It's just possible. Eventually he'll ask you to sell your body for money. Please reconsider this relationship. Oh yeah, there he is, the douchebag. Here, I'd never lie to you. Yeah, okay. Are there too many princesses in your life to remember? Yeah, truth. Yeah, go ahead. Ask him what your name is, Aiko. Sometimes this game hurts us so badly. And sometimes this game just gives us gifts. Gifts that lighten our spirit. Gifts that just make all the pain worth it. This is one of those gifts.
I see.
Ooh. Those emojis at the end to make sure it seemed like Aiko. Wow. Oh! I mean, just slow clap it out. Slow clap it out for Makoto. What the fuck? I mean, she's probably right. Well, we were friends before. I'll teach you a lesson you won't forget. Yeah, go ahead. Come at me. Come at me. Bitch. Stay away from my girl. Stay away from my girl. You don't touch her. She's a precious angel. I'll punch your teeth out. I'm looking to police officers. If you really want to start something, be my guest. Follow me. Let's go.
You're right.
She's got to come to those conclusions on her own, Makoto. You can only do so much. That was really great. That was a great moment. Are we at Crossroads? Oh my god, did we bring our girlfriend to meet Lala-chan? Because if so, I mean, we need more Lala-chan in our lives. Like, let's be honest. This is definitely Crossroads. Lala-chan definitely was like, why are you bringing in a girl here? And I was like, it's my friend, shut up. Haven't asked her out yet, but it's about to happen. That was the right move, though. She literally needed some sense knocked into her. I can't help but get swept up in emotion. So I always have to take extra care to keep myself composed. Well... Well, I don't know if he would have actually gone at her. Maybe. Because you know so much. I'm a regular here! No, it's a popular meeting spot. I don't think we want to tell her we frequent a bar. I don't know if Ohi is here, but Lala-chan definitely has to be. It's giving me a great deal to think about. There is. more I realized how naive I was.
But-
Yeah, well, at least you weren't, like, poorly naive. Like I said, it would flunk a test, but I don't know how to study that subject. Oh. You won't have to. It's gonna happen, guys. I'll be your study partner. As well as these matters, so allow me to confirm this. Like me? I do.
You see...
Look at how happy she is! She's adorable! I love her! It's really cute. It's really cute! I like it!
Right.
She's adorable! Also, Sai, please let me tell you in deep detail how I date your sister. Ah, there she is! The queen is here! Everybody give it up for Lala-chan! Only ordering. Fresh drama of yours is the only she's like, the tea is hot, queen. It's fine. You can stay as long as you want. Well, I was just a wee girl.
Well, alright then.
Oh, you earned the trophy, my best partner. Oh, it's so cute. My heart is so happy. And there it goes because Rat Boy's here. God damn it. He ruins everything. Praise him doesn't get on too much now. Yeah, thanks.
I'll just add this.
Thanks for dealing with that. Thanks for Yeah, so I went into the red light district and took your sister to a bar and asked her if she wanted a date, and she said yes. So now I'm dating your sister. Would you like to know more about how I'm dating your sister? God damn it. In my mind, there's a little, like this little smidgen, like see that little smidgen? See that little bit? See that little bit? It's like a little smidgen pissing Sai off is why he asked her out. just a little bit. Just not much. Mostly it's because he actually loves her, but just a little bit just piss Sai off. Just a little bit. It would have been nice if they added a what interrupt. I would have loved to see that then. I would have loved to see it when Makoto took the files. I would have loved... There's many points which I would have loved to see. What's up, AKECHI?
Huh?
Ooh, she'll leave me here. Wow.
See you later.
He didn't even want to chat this time. He was in his own head. Maybe he's starting to doubt his thoughts about us. Maybe he'll come groveling to us and apologizing. That would be nice. We're not gonna read Wise Men's Words. Where's Wise Men's Words? Here we go. Alright, so we should be able to read this all in one shot because we have double speed now, I think.
Make sure your clothes up.
Yum, cookies.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I read the whole thing. Sweet. That's pretty nice. That's a really nice book to get. Highly recommend you finding that book in your game. Apparently it's easier to find in Royal, according to Clentress, than it is in the original version, but find it and read it. Feels like it would be super helpful. Holy shit, it's almost 8:30 and it's still light out. Wow. I just realized that. Huh. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I told you guys, today's the last day, so unless you're here live on stream, you're not gonna really be able to do it. It's too scary to have murders on those people the culprits are. This justice grab. Anyway, Itch.io, or itch.io, whatever you want to call it. I always say Itch.io, has been having this bundle, to, you know, support, you know, the Black Lives Matter movement and a bunch of different stuff, and there was like over like 1,700 games that were there for $5 minimum donation, and your girl bought it. So I have a ton of cool small indie games for me to kind of pluck out from the ether and put on stream. So hopefully we'll see. 92 to 51. Yeah, it's definitely plummeting. You can bother me any moment, Haru, you poor darling. Feels like swell, but it's lifted from my shoulders. Are you alright? Don't feel bad. I'm managing. To rejoin everyone around. Let's see. I feel bad. Yep, go to Itch.io right now. Google it. A bunch of indie game developers donated games for it, for the bundle. It was like over 1,300 at first, and then a bunch more jumped in. And it's a minimum $5 donation to get all those games. Go check it out. Just Google it. I don't know where I would get the link, but you could just Google it. Remind me after stream if you can't find it, and I'll try to dig it up. Well, my knowledge isn't... My knowledge isn't completely maxed out, but I'm sure I'm still gonna get a pretty good grade with a knowledge of 4. Not that I particularly care. So it's Sunday, so, you know what we're doing. We're gonna go hate our life by drinking disgusting drinks.
What do you want?
Nasty Algerian. Delicious. Suggesting we go see Chihaya, but Chihaya's not there anymore. Oh shit, she is! What? The death aura is emitting a strange light. Great. Alright, so it says that I could go get a luck reading to help with my knowledge, but since she's available, I would much rather get an affinity reading with Takemi to hopefully mitigate some of that losing out because I didn't romance her. I think that's a smart move, personally. And it doesn't pass any time, so it's a little more convenient than spending a chunk of time with her and not doing what we're supposed to be.
What do you think?
Okay. Thank you very much, Chihaya, you sweet angel. And we're gonna go to the Yongajai Backstreets and watch a movie, apparently. Getting those stats up. It's gonna up our knowledge, in fact. Back to the ninja. Yes. Fantastic. Back to the ninja.
Well then.
My sandal has come undone. You're too slow. Unless you can move at the speed of light, you'll never be able to go back to the future.
They said it. They said it. This is an awful cult movie. I guess it's some education with all the science incorporated in there. What level of science is incorporated? What are you talking about? I should take my allergy pill. To learn about the fun side of science. Oh yeah, and I get a deeper understanding of the film because I read the movie stuff. Lovely.
All right.
Oh, sorry. My tooth felt weird for a second. I was gonna be like, well, something happened to my tooth, I was about to have a panic attack. No. We're fine. I think the pill hit the back of my tooth before I swallowed it, and I thought that, like, my tooth broke or something. Everything's fine.
Ah, you're back.
My teeth are all intact. I repeat, my teeth are all intact. I always wanted to find nothing to do. See, she gets it. That's right. Count on us anytime. You all a tiny bit. Of course it is. Yeah, Futaba knows. See y'all at school. Oh my god, coins, that's terrible! Terrible joke! That's awful! I should be laughing at it.
I'll just add this.
If there's anything that I am, Sojiro, it's not bored. And we're gonna have exam starting tomorrow. We're gonna go over to the Shibuya Diner and study. One last push at studying. Oh no, I make terrible jokes too. I just don't do it on stream. I just don't do it on stream. Cause some things just go too far. You know, like I'm not gonna start telling dead baby jokes on stream, but I have an arsenal of them. I just don't tell them on stream. It's terrible. Give me a totem pole. I need ice cream. Hit me with the ice cream. We're an ice cream addict. We have problems. My glasses are all smudged. Life is happening. Okay, we're good.
Nice going.
Those dead pictures. Oh my god. I had a friend in college who was obsessed with them, and so I just wound up, you know.
All right.
Hey.
Okay, that was supposed to. Oh. Hey! So here's something bad. I don't know what the word erudite means. Clearly, my knowledge is not maxed. Let's search for it. Having or showing great knowledge or of learning. Oh, okay, well there you go.
All right.
Wanna head back?
Oh, and we're down. No hate sleep. Maybe we should have started setting these at least the school festivals in this show. I don't think it's gonna get cancelled. The students will riot. Is the festival really that fun for the students, though? I wonder if they really are from our school. Okay, who spilled the fucking beans? Who did it? Which one of you out there, which one of you watching the stream told them? God damn. Who told them that the Phantom Thieves are Shujin students? God, fuck.
Pretty bad, huh?
Well, off the deep end, I'm saying. I thought they were gonna change that CEO's job, but they ended up killing him instead. They killed Principal like murderers.
Ahem.
Yes, exam time. Shut up with your hatred. Alright, let's see how well we can do here.
Well, shall we begin?
What is the origin of the word guillotine? The name of the one who proposed it, correct? The guy that made it, right? Correct. Shut up, alarm.
Ooh, we can do this.
Calm down and think it through. Explain why the guillotine was used during the French Revolution. Who proposed the idea of the guillotine was, I think it was a doctor, right? Because he said that it would be relatively painless. Correct. The name of Joseph Ignace Guillotine, right? From his perspective, was the advantage of the guillotine. And it can execute people quickly, right? Correct. It can execute people quickly. See, I remembered, I learned a method of execution that was quick and impartial.
Yep.
I like how he says that we just keep on writing. Oh! They must be punished. Copycat crime? What's AKECHI-kun saying? It's so good.
Hey!
You're still rooting for the Phantom Thieves? Don't you know they're like murderers? Thieves loving student. That doesn't mean that criminals should be left to do what they want. So could they at least left the principal to the police? Did you see the press conference? No way! Allies of Justice would do that. I wonder if AKECHI-kun is right. He's so admirable, sticking to his guns, even though so many people were against him.
Now everyone.
Shut up, we all hate AKECHI! Take your test! The math teacher's just like, down with AKECHI!
Now everyone.
About this ball is true. It was just, no, the black and white ratio is 1 to 2, right? That was what we learned about it? Incorrect. It has 32 faces.
Ooh, we can do this.
It was 2 to 1, wasn't it? Instead of 1 to 2, or maybe it was different. The meaning of the word robota in Czech, the Czech word that is the root word, what is, I'm sorry, I did not read that correct from the first word. What is the meaning of robota, the Czech word that is the root of the word robot? Slave labor, right? Correct, slave labor.
Ooh, we can do this.
And And we're down below 40%, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty quick to switch sides, lol. What about the politicians? Yeah, what about the politicians?
Hey, you.
Obsessive. Isn't this insane? There are murderers among us. Did you mention it? There was a guy in Shibuya who told me he's a Phantom Thief the other day. We've got to report that. Oh crap, you think so? I stopped to pick, so I should probably put it online in case I hope the cops catch. Jesus Christ!
Okay, class, let's get started.
What is the English name for the phenomenon where it feels like your cell phone is vibrating? It is phantom vibration syndrome, correct? Correct.
Ooh, we can do this.
Which of the following government organizations do the cormorant fishermen of Nagaragawa belong to? None of the above, right? Oh no, the Imperial Household Agency. I wasn't paying attention.
Ooh, we can do this.
This is the worst I've done on one of these exams so far. I kinda sympathize. To be honest, I just want to troll. Listen, at least he's honest. Like, hi, I'm a troll. Please allow me to troll you. You did perfectly. I can't wait to see your score. Yeah, because I maxed out my knowledge in the nick of fucking time.
Hey.
Uh-oh, the police are here again? One of our students is a Phantom Thief. Apparently public security is already on the move. Uh-oh! Who got nabbed?! Uh-oh. If we all can get out of the school without getting arrested. Apparently we did. Or did we? There's still some time to go and leave this, so I'm going to take care of my flowers first. Oh. I have a feeling we're not getting to the meeting! I have a feeling we're gonna be arrested. I have a feeling horror's gonna be arrested. I have a feeling bad things are gonna happen. Okay. So it is the 20th. I have no direction on what to say here. Do you want some help? It's just so much has been happening to me. Is there any way that I can help? Sure, let's chat. Dealing with the aftermath has been difficult. Given how unexpected the accident was, my father didn't have a will. All of his stocks transferred to me. I'm the biggest shareholder in a company of over 1,000 employees. Yeah, like... that sounds really rough.
Yes.
End up involved with company matters, yeah. I don't know who I can trust. Don't worry or leave it to me, but it feels like they're... Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Don't fall for it, horror, please. You are better than that. This is trustful of other people. Yeah, that sucks. I think what I really need is someone closer to my own age. Yeah, I understand that. Absolutely, we can chat about it some other time. Yes, you do.
To be honest.
Walking in my house. Okay. Home economics. Are you gonna make us something? Color shapes, what? I want to try them. Oh, okay. You okay? You want Sojiro to cook with them, see how he likes them. All right, that's a great idea. I like it.
Thank you.
I like
Now,
it.
shall we go?
No, we got off, huh? We got away from the cops scot-free.
Congrats on surviving midterms.
I think I'm screwed for real this time. I couldn't concentrate at all.
Gathering everyone's opinions and immediately acting upon them.
That's definitely
In
Yoshida.
order to make that natural course of action a reality.
Again? It's so damn loud!
Well, why is he over here anyway?
More importantly, what's this you want to talk about?
Or is that the guy that framed us, the bald
You
guy?
said that something was on your mind before, but were you able to figure out what it was?
The medjed that I banned wasn't the real one.
Huh? Aren't you the real one, though?
Oh, the guy who called himself Medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
What do you mean?
The code written by that guy the other day is different from any of the past Medjed.
And that means...
A code is like your fingerprints. No matter how you try to disguise it, your own quirks appear in it. The one from the other day was all cut and pasted with no consistency. No skill at all.
But aren't there multiple people across the world that are part of Medjed? Couldn't it have been done by someone that joined recently?
How do I put it? That code was so not done by anyone interested in cracking. At all. At the very least, there's no way it was an official Medjed member.
SIU.
So someone used the Medjed name to provoke the Phantom Thieves? For what purpose?
Could they have been doing it for fun?
Has the SIU been leading up to this from that
It was
far
around
back?
the time our group started getting popular, so maybe they wanted in on the hype.
Wait a moment. What if it's the other way around? Hmm? Perhaps they used the Medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
What? That makes no sense!
I actually thought the same as Makoto.
Ryuji, you moron.
Why is that?
Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints? I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Where's that?
The Phantom Aficionado website. There were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
Okay, I was gonna be like, don't you dare even get in on this, Machinima!
For real?
For summer vacation, the access counter was made to be much higher than the actual number. Same with the rankings, particularly the time when President Okumura ranked first.
So whoever pretended to be Medjed also fucked with the number so that we would go after Okumura.
So then, the one who provoked the group and the one who tampered with the site are the same person?
Yeah, it's not Mishima, it's somebody from the outside.
I think I'm starting to see the big picture. Both Medjed's provocation and the tampering of the website brought attention to us as a result. On top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the rankings. The perfect timing and the perfect target. If both of those had been set up...
I told you that was the problem, did I not? That if you put a listing, that means the police know who you're going after, man.
It would all make sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start? No way.
This is all hypothetical. We lack any hard evidence.
Yeah.
But if all your deductions happen to be correct, that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
We gotta be overthinking things. I mean, we're talking both the rankings and Medjed. Everyone made a big deal about it. If this was all set up, then what kind of guy did we make an enemy of?
That is an incredibly poignant question, Ryuji.
There's no point in getting anxious over speculation. Regardless, we'll be falsely charged at this rate, and with murder. We must overcome this.
But we don't even know who we're up against.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap? Even at this very moment?
We don't know yet.
Indeed, we don't. It'll be more dangerous jumping to conclusions and assuming we figured it out. Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, we'll just have to get back at them. We need to find clues, no matter what.
Me?
Oh yes, Sae, you.
I was told you recommended this reassignment yourself, sir. Why would you choose someone as inexperienced as myself?
When the case of the Shujin principal was ruled a suicide, you thought to reopen it. And you proved its connection to the Phantom Thieves. This is based primarily on that achievement.
I'm honored, sir.
The Phantom Thieves issue is now a national crisis. Expectations are exceedingly high for us public prosecutors, as we are the executors of justice. Personnel and planning will be up to you on this case. You will also have the police under your command. I'd like you to oversee this operation.
Since, you know, she's gonna be the one taking the fall for what's going down.
To give an answer. Will you accept the task of eradicating the Phantom Thieves?
I will give it everything I have.
We'll have to prepare a higher position for you as well in the event that you succeed. I don't wish to apply extra pressure on you, but I assume your odds of success are high. Naturally, failure to accomplish this task is unacceptable. Do you understand?
Oh, Lord.
Of course. I will live up to your expectations no matter what it takes.
That is all then. I expect good results from you.
I'm home. Hi, sis. Should I warm up dinner for you?
No, it's okay.
How about a bath?
No need. I just came home to get a change of clothes.
Are you going to stay at work then?
I've been entrusted with a very important task.
You look awful, though. Aren't you tired?
As an adult, there will be times when you will accept an assignment for which failure is not tolerated. It's all over for me if I can't win this.
Still, if you were to collapse from exhaustion...
This is my one chance to get a promotion. I heard detectives have been coming to your school. That must make it hard to focus on your studies. Don't worry, though. It will all be over soon.
What do you mean?
I'm going to catch the Phantom Thieves myself.
Is that the important task you mentioned?
It's none of your concern.
Oh my god. Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves, and on Chu-Chu Academy in particular. This is bad. I need to let everyone know.
Uh-oh. That's bad. Which is a bunch of Special Investigations Unit. Yep. Case against a suspect in like 50 years. I can't afford to ignore this for any longer. I don't have any evidence. The amount of time left. Yeah, this is Yeah, the only way that the SIU could get one up on us is if they know about the metaverse. Thank God there's no way they could possibly know about the metaverse.
It's awful. It's all fucking beautiful. It's all of it, and every single one of them sucks.
I'll just add this.
Alright, and the only thing we can do now is go to sleep. We're gonna get through this. It's okay. I mean, we're not. We're gonna get arrested. We know this, but... we're getting close to where we are in the interrogation. I'm excited. I want confirmation on who Black Mask is.
Phantom thieves.
So useless are they even trying? I just wish they would spend tax dollars just to sit on their asses. It's the upcoming TV series. I wonder if the dip is also them hacking into the website, though. I don't know. And now we also know why we were getting those mysterious jumps while we were on the school trip and stuff. It was because whoever's hacking into the back end was fudging the numbers. So that answers that question. Yeah, I would say the counter is pretty unreliable at this point, too. I agree with you.
Hey.
Yeah, they can't just stare us down like that. And here's Kawakami, who definitely doesn't know anything about the Phantom Thieves.
Okay, quiet down.
Odd that it got moved. Due to reasons. Just reasons. Interrogating all the students here. Ooh. Let's see if there are any lies you try to make. Alright, so take your bets. Who's gonna be the one to fuck this up and why is it gonna be Ryuji?
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san and... you two will go together.
Huh? Why together?
Yeah! Kawakami! Why together?
Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far.
Oh yeah, right.
Those are the instructions the detectives gave us. Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick.
Yeah, but we also can't tell Mishima about it because I don't recollect whether he knows who else is part of the Phantom Thieves except for us, but it doesn't seem like he knows who the other members are. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm definitely not Phantom Thief. It's nice to meet you.
Quick.
Also, when you investigate me and you see that, like, you know, criminal record thing, you can just forget about that. It's fine. That's fine.
Let's see. Ah, yes, you're the one currently under probation. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
Alright, so we don't want to act suspicious or give them attitude, but we don't want to lie to them either. So I'm not going to lie and say no, but I'm not going to give them attitude and go, what if I did? So I'll say, yeah, I did.
You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura? The more friends, the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now. Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school?
Yeah, she does. Kawakami knows that she doesn't know who anyone else is, but she knows we're a Phantom Thief. I'm gonna say, God, I hope not. That would be awful.
Don't worry. We're here to keep all of you safe, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, I appreciate it. All I want is just for me and my classmates to be
Your responses
safe.
will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
Why did they question her, really?
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
That's true.
I hope you didn't.
Futaba! Futaba knows what we're thinking.
It was probably fine. Oh, I would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
To think my name would come up as well.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
Sure, yeah, he was scary.
Especially those eyes. It was like they were smiling, but not.
I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister.
That's not true, Mako-chan.
It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen. But now that it's become reality, I'm unsure of what to do.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work to clear our names. Right?
Agreed.
Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is.
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
They were so popular too.
Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you.
No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away.
As for everyone else,
she's strong, man.
You need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
Fine.
Haha, Ryuji!
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff. No matter what happens, I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
I think that's smart, Yusuke.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay?
Of course.
I should write something.
Alright, the only thing we can do is go to sleep. But we've definitely... Oh, we haven't maxed out Chihaya yet. I totally forgot we haven't done that yet. Whoopsie doodles! We're gonna go do that tomorrow.
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned.
Uh-oh.
Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
Woo! We're getting pretty close to your prediction there, buddy. I don't think I was supposed to max her early. I think I just forgot that I didn't max her. Yeah, they def crossed the line. Police were negligent too. Truth. He's a misguided justice. They'll have regret backing him yet. We can just arrest those guys already. This investigation is on. I'm sure they'll be caught soon. What people are they? I want to see what they look like. I'm sure you don't. Please don't kill me, Anonymous says. Well, change your heart. We won't have to kill you.
What's going on?
Do it. It's an assessment. As long as they can do this. For as long as they need to. That's kind of sad. I have a feeling it was moved for a reason, though. An SIU reason. Who exactly are the fantasies? That's what we want to know. Okay, someone without directly interacting with them is like magic. Like in magic, did you know that there's magic in math too? Let me inject math into your face hole! And it's just adding up the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total.
Do you know this one?
What number should be... Okay. So she said horizontal, vertical, right? Should be in the middle to make it a magic square. Okay. Hold on, I can do this. Wait, I'm so confused. Okay, hold on. No, that can't be it. Okay, what about 3? It has to be 5, right? So if we put 5 in there, that's 15. That'd be 2. Yes, it has to be 5, correct? Correct! Wow, I figured that out by myself! Holy shit! Who would have thought Gina could do math live on stream?
Correct!
Yep. 880 possibilities. There's more than 200 million. Yeah, that's...
Nice going!
I mean, it's kind of Sudoku, but, you know, whatever. Persona 5 happens in 2020, confirmed.
Alright.
Listen, that bitch Rona's not here, it's fine. Did you try to find the fifth of these or solve 200 million magic squares? I choose the magic squares. And math doesn't kill anyone. Not with that attitude, it doesn't. Okay. You can do that all the time. I can look stuff up. I'm gonna jump my answer. Yeah, Yusuke can't really help too much. It sucks that Yusuke can't really get involved with a lot of this aspect of what the Phantom Thieves do, because he's in a different school than us.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
Actually, we have nothing but time, Ryuji, so shut your face hole.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Akechi.
I'm not kidding. But So, we should have seen this coming, huh?
This one too. AKECHI.
How much you want to bet that the SIU stuffed the voting box so that they can have AKECHI at the school on the day they purposely moved it to capture the Phantom Thieves? How much you want to bet?
They're mostly the same over here as well.
How much you want to bet?
Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right?
Yeah, Ryuji, get your head out of your ass. Please.
Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, Ryuji. Put the fucking
We're
phone down.
gathering information too. You know, like online and stuff.
I guess that's one way of saying it.
Oh, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid. Damn it!
We have the results. First place is Goro AKECHI.
Of course
What?
it is.
AKECHI?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Yeah, you weren't paying attention,
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask.
That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Seeing everyone so salty about AKECHI is giving me life. Because Tress knows what we don't know. And I'm not sure if I'm happy about that or not. Let's leave it to her.
We're not gonna get arrested because the police tracked her down, right? That's the last thing we need now.
Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
Same.
Hey. In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro AKECHI had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
Son of a bitch! What is he up to? What is he doing? He's either really on the up and up and is not the black masked guy, or he's really doing this to lull us into a false sense of security. What the fuck?
What? Did I hear you correctly? But AKECHI-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, AKECHI-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and... I wonder why the sudden change.
He's up to something. What is going on here? I refuse to believe that he is not suspicious to some degree because he's been in the metaverse. We know this because he heard Morgana speak. Could he have been a good guy the whole time, though? You just want to imagine AKECHI getting assassinated because you'd like to see him die. Admit it, coins. It's totally an Inari idea.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
Actually, just the opposite. I'm kind of starting a relationship there, buddy. It's a secret.
Don't let things get complicated, okay? Having to keep dealing with that stuff later on is a pain. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed up at your school.
It's nothing about me.
As long as you're not getting involved.
Nope, I'm totally innocent.
Well, fine.
He definitely knows we're a Phantom Thief. He 100% knows we're a Phantom Thief. This little shutdown would be quite a treat for my eyeballs. I loved how you explained that. It would be a treat for my eyeballs. My ocular nerves would be very pleasantly... I don't know. I don't even know the words coming out of my face hole. Alright, we're gonna go play that fucking golfer game. Can't wait. Can't wait to wanna die.
Let's do it.
Actually, this is proficiency rank 5. My proficiency's already maxed, so I don't really need to play the golfer game. So you know what I might do instead? I might go get another Takemi boost from Chihaya. Which I should have been doing anyway, honestly. Because I've got like 5 points to make it, but I don't know how many points this adds. I gotta get on that.
What shall we do?
To Kemi to activate what?
What do you think?
I could technically check and see, like, I could technically check by going to the clinic and seeing what it says. Yes, they do. It ranks up people to completely on its own. Because, like, and you'll notice this in Persona 4 as well. If you talk to somebody, I'll usually say something like, I feel like we're going to become closer soon, or I don't think we're going to become closer just yet. That depends on how many points you have if you're close enough to rank up. So, like, if I talk to her here... Oh, well, I can't hang out with her right now, but...
Take care.
If I had the ability to hang out with her, it would tell me how close I was. By looking and seeing what it says. If we would become closer sooner if we're not close to being close yet. Yeah, basically, so whenever you up a stat or talk to anybody, you see those like little music notes. Those are points. The more you get, the more points there are towards affinity. And I don't know how many points the affinity boost that you get from Chihaya ups them, but depending on how many you have, you know, you get closer to boosting things or not. So yeah, those affinity adds those points in the background. So I should have been doing more of that. Fuck me. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. What else can we do tonight to make this time useful? I don't need to worry about upping any skills because that's all pre-planned. I'm a shapeshifter. What else should I do? Please don't take off my mask. really is nothing to do. No, she's not maxed. We'll max her eventually. We could play the game for shits and giggles. Investigation at high school. They're not really allowing a group to run free. They don't know who the fuck we are. Making extra lockpicks isn't a bad way to spend our time, TBH. I think we have enough, though.
Okay.
Well, the eternal lockpick involves things that, you know, other materials that I have to gather still, but I don't know about that. I don't know how well that's gonna pan out. Because I'm not grinding for those items. That would drive me bonkers. Yes. Nice. It's on the green! Oh god. I wonder what this is like without the technique. I don't know what the technique adds to it, but...
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like it probably just widens the margin of error. I think you're correct. Blame the politicians too. I don't think we got a decrease. I think we're floating around 25%. He's trying to get popular, isn't he? He wants to stand out. Just hurry up with the rest of the video. I'm curious. It seems like he knows something. I bet he found out a really juicy secret. See, now they're like...
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
Yeah, but inviting him there might make it feel like we have nothing to hide.
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network. And I can no longer rely on my sister for information.
Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto.
Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable. But we can no longer afford to hesitate.
Yeah, I kind of agree with
that. What are
her.
your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
It doesn't matter what I say here. It should be fine.
Okay then. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
Yeah, really.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on. How are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
We have all the data from the PC of a public prosecutor. Finding his phone number was a no-brainer.
Damn, you're real impressive.
But then, wouldn't he wonder how we acquired his number?
I'll just say my sister had it. That isn't even technically a lie. Can you send me the number, Futaba? I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this AKECHI deal.
Yeah, I think we can all feel that way.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more.
I have a response already. He says let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
Yeah, he did.
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
Cry.
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what.
We're counting on you, Makoto.
Oh, my internet went out too. Fantastic. That means we're probably gonna wind up cutting the stream short.
I should write something.
But that's okay. Okay. So now we're gonna go max out Chihaya. I'm gonna save first though and see if I can get the affinity and max her out. I think I should be able to do both.
What shall we do?
I hope she still sticks around after we max her. Yeah, I don't know how short, but we'll see what happens.
What do you think?
Alright, so that's the third time we've done that. If we assume each one is 1 point, we should need to do it 2 more times to really get close enough. Let's do a verification test.
Yes.
The members seem to be doing well now.
Again, we're gonna have to fly by the seat of our pants because this is assuming that we have romanced her.
I do a phone consultation with them from time to time, and they're all very cheerful. That goes for my fortune teller customers as well. I've been getting thanked a lot more lately, even by the people who get bad fortunes. Particularly when I tell them they can alter their fate.
You've changed.
That's very true. All I used to say before was that they were going to face misfortune. I had a best friend in the town I used to live in. She was the first person I read a fortune for. When she started avoiding me, I read the fortune of our fate. It was a terrible result. But I prayed that it would somehow work out. However, that never happened. That's when I started to believe that fate couldn't be changed. No surprise though, right? Because I didn't take action on my part to try and change it.
Exactly.
I haven't talked to her in years. Maybe I'll try contacting her sometime.
It's never too late.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, could this be?
Oh.
Ah! The power of conviction is amazing! Her fate and mine are connected! I will no longer be swayed by names like monster or maiden. I am simply a fortune teller who provides advice to people with broken spirits.
There you go.
So that they will have conviction and face their future without getting pushed around by fate. That's the fate I've chosen for myself.
I got you back, Queen.
Thank you. Now, it's your turn to speak. What would your conviction be as a phantom thief?
Wow, what a surprise! She figured it out!
Sorry. I used fortune telling to find out your true identity.
Jesus
I
Christ.
couldn't help but think that you had something to do with the chairman's confession.
Maybe.
Then I discovered that you're the trickster who causes a sensation in the world. It was the same card as the figure who helped me take down the chairman. It finally struck home for me.
I'll say, you're pretty sharp.
I got you good, didn't I? But I don't care what your true identity is. As long as you're around, I can always be my true self.
Alright, now, don't say anything or I'll have to kill you.
So, it's fine. Only, the fate of the Phantom Thieves is rather unclear. The Arcana is set in a tricky position. You can almost say it's facing both heaven and hell. This is the first time I've ever seen anything like it.
Yeah, we're in some deep shit. Well, what does it mean? Tell me.
I'm sorry. I really can't read this sequence. However, I'll be by your side. As the fortune teller who changes fates, I will guide you so you can avoid misfortune.
And we're done with Chihaya.
Thy bond shall be. Thou hast awakened.
We've done it, ladies and mental gen. Provides a preview of all abilities for a confidant of your choice. Ooh.
All right.
Lakshmi! Hey! I know Lakshmi. Lakshmi used to be a regular persona back in my day.
What a strange sequence the cards were in when I read the fortune about your true identity.
Back in my day, Lakshmi was just a regular persona that you could find anywhere.
Several cards with strong personalities gathered around the trickster. It's quite improbable. It was almost as if it were trying to connect them together. You either have amazing charisma, or you're a trouble magnet.
The answer to that is yes.
The verification tests are over, but don't forget about me, okay? Please, visit again sometime.
Oh, I will.
Goodbye!
Because I kind of fucked myself over with Takemi because I didn't want to romance everybody. And, Oh, there we go. They need to be executed. Wow, they're murderers. They're terrible. Let's kill them. Did he agree to come? Oh, did he agree? It does not prove that. Whatever they want with no thought. Well, yeah. Because they're not affected by it. What theory has been saved?
Okay, class, let's get started.
Education you can use anywhere. Yes, ma'am. Three-letter acronyms like ESS.
I need an answer.
The S and SOS means, is it save? Or was it ship? It's one of the two. I thought it was save our soul or save our ship. Also, which S are you talking about? That's also a very good question. That's a poorly chosen... Oh, it's meaningless. Apparently that's the answer, is that it's meaningless.
That's correct.
What said to me, save our ship. Save our souls is another interpretation to... See? I'm not that dumb. So we have to send an SOS. Oh, your sub 25% theory, yes.
Nice going.
All right.
PTA knows not like it to Could you send for a penalty? It'll be twice as many guests even though it's a weekday. We make up tomorrow too. She's like, I gotta put on a full beat for Akechi. I swear. Oh. Am I at the top of the class? I bet you I am. Hell yeah, we are, baby! Oh, I've earned a trophy, Mask of an Honor Student. Fantastic.
All right.
Oh, I thought he accepted. That's why everybody was talking about it. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm gonna dodge! Woo! I did it again. Yo, this guy is a penchant for chucking stuff at our faces.
All right.
Hey!
Welcome home.
AKECHI! Great! Guys, I have to do it. I have to do it. Honey, I'm home.
You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido?
Oh.
It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
And now, I don't believe we've actually put a name to the face yet. But now it's here. Yep. Yep.
And because they've
Yep.
targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act.
I wonder why he can't fully remember it, though.
I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation.
This is hitting way too close to home in the real
Answering
world.
to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Rampant political scandals, thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem. And I assure the people of this noble country that
That's right. Yeah, he couldn't see his
do just
face.
that.
You're right. Yeah. Now he now he remembers him from the buffet, at least. We're starting to.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
It's nothing.
I'm not worried or anything. You're just blocking the store entrance.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma.
I was about to say something very mean to Coffee Dad about the legions of people trying to get into his coffee shop. I'm sorry, Shoujo.
It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, hmm? Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
True nature?
If these people attack others with no remorse, why would they make a teacher and an artist apologize? Could a murder truly have been enacted by the same group?
No, my friend, it
If the
could not.
Sakumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only changed the hearts of criminals, Then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
Holy shit! Akechi's having a fucking renaissance in his brain parts. He's like, wait a minute. If they do bad to bad people to make bad do good, and I want bad do good, we both want bad do good. He's putting it together in his monkey brain. Fantastic. But they are innocent.
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met. I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations.
Oh shit. Apparently I'm about to go play a really, really hard video game. I'm not happy about it.
Oh,
The rat's mutating its skating
I've been
brain
invited to a
cells.
panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer.
Fantastic.
Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
Something has changed within Akechi. This is kind of bizarre. This is really complicated stuff. He's probably a good bit smarter than you. Wow! You know, funny you should say that because I just got top of my class, bitch! Music collection invitation. Well done. Lectures on the Somebody was going the afternoon. Yeah, come on, Futaba!
Searching all along, facing while alone, without a sign.
Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is something that we haven't had the opportunity to do yet. But this is pretty standard in Persona games, is if you do really well on a test, you can get a little reward from someone. Great. A LeBlanc charm. Let's see what the LeBlanc charm does. No sleep. Oh, because it has the coffee beans in it. I get it. I get it. That's cute, game. I applaud you, game. That's good. That was a good one. Alright. So now we're going to go upstairs and defeat this stupid game. I'm not sure exactly what to do, but I will tell you that the walkthrough says, good luck. 90% of respondents said they do not support the Phantom Thieves. Jesus.
I should write something.
He's great. I like Sojiro. Alright, we're gonna play Power Intuition. And I'm terrible at fighting games, so this is gonna go great.
Okay. Well then.
The time you have to input commands will make the game easier. Okay.
You got it. Oh!
Okay. Oh, I got it!
Oh!
Holy shit, okay.
Okay.
That wasn't hard at all!
All right.
I am underwhelmed.
Nice.
Ah, good. Don't be fooled so easily. They're just suspects. Throw them in the slammer, says Anonymous. Ooh.
The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got AKECHI as a guest.
Yep.
There may be police officers in plainclothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss.
Acting like normal students is going to be important.
Ryuji!
What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
There's no rules. Remember when we went to the beach before? Why not go about it like that?
Sure, Ryuji's right. Why not?
The school festival in name isn't supposed to be for fun. More importantly, it's possible that both your names have come up during the investigation.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much.
It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
Alright, let's do it.
It'll be a nice change of pace. A lot of nasty stuff's continued lately.
Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
Yep.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me. This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
Wow! She just yanked us into this, huh?
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it?
On you, sneaky bitch.
It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here.
We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Shut up, Ryuji!
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell?
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod bro.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
What are you doing here?
That doesn't even sound remotely possible. Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that.
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
I thought we decided to not talk about this shit here.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
It's funny, because I'm pretty sure we're walking right into one. That is possible.
We won't let that happen. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Truth.
Thank you for the wait. Ooh, it's fresh made.
It's gonna be gross.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
Russian roulette?
It's like, going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Oh, Morgana! Don't do it! Don't do it
The
all!
most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one.
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
I don't know, you think it'll be spicy?
Well, yeah.
Oh, everyone's all here.
Oh, fantastic! Rat boy! Just who we wanted to see! Would you like some takoyaki?
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
That's because you were sloppy.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these.
That's a real dick thing to do, to just walk up and take our food. However, since I'm pretty sure that one is incredibly spicy, I think you deserve what's coming to you.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But...
It's fine.
Were you just like, shh! Shh! Good things are about to happen, shh!
It's quite the...
Eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love, spicy stuff.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Futaba.
Well then, I'll see you, tomorrow.
He's gonna be too sick to come tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what.
That Akechi guy. When he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
He did, didn't he?
You're just imagining things.
Unfortunately for you, I have this. Oh!
Oh, everyone's all here.
I didn't quite pick up on that, Futaba. But, you are correct. He did watch us all go in the metaverse. 100%. In fact, that's the only time... Well, it's not the only time we've all gone in together, but, like, yeah. Seeing the defective gulp down that special takoyaki. Yeah, we will have to deal with Akechi tomorrow. Hopefully he won't be, like, too sick to come hang out with us. Because I don't know why else they would do that scene unless just to point out the fact that he's like, oh, everyone's all here.
Well then.
And I don't know if you were supposed to see Akechi show up there in the corner. I just happened to see him walk onto the screen. Just like the whole pancake thing. Like, if you paid attention to that scene, it was obvious. I actually watched back that moment in the stream the other day because I was looking to see how quickly I picked up on it, and I picked up on it immediately. Like, as soon as he was like, oh, I heard somebody say something about delicious pancakes, you just see, like, me stop and then get a confused look on my face and then be like, he heard the fucking cat. He heard the fucking cat.
Nice.
I'm a shapeshifter. Officer look. They were screwing with us. I reported this website.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Why not both?
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders.
What exactly is that?
Why the sudden change?
Yeah, please tell us.
Now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Answer the question, Akechi! You fucking rat!
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer.
She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
No, the police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
This rat son of a bitch!
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem.
Oh my god.
However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
He's gonna mention something completely out of left field.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Bring it on, motherfucker. Let's do it.
This up?
Let's do it.
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
Yeah. Come on. Come on, bitch. Come on. Come on. You had your phone go off on purpose. Let's fucking do it. Come on. Come on. Let's sit down. Let's put all the cards on the table. Come on.
What do you want to talk about?
I'm ready.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Knew it was coming. Had to happen.
That's gotta be shocked.
I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too.
Oh, look! He can also go to the metaverse. Wow, amazing. It's almost like we already knew that. Us too?
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too.
Yeah, we know.
I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well.
I assume yours
It's
does
because
also.
of those mysterious powers, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I found out about that world about a month ago.
Ooh,
This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge.
Yep.
Dude, it's the nav.
Because you know what happened a month ago? He followed us into the fucking metaverse.
When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as Phantom Thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's right. Let's fess up. All cards
So,
on the table.
you admit it then?
Yeah, absolutely. Bring it the fuck on, Akechi. I will knock you the fuck out.
In all
Do
honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case.
Yeah,
but to
I know.
think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone.
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
Aha!
For real?
And here's our reassurance that we didn't kill the motherfucker. Okay.
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too.
Okay.
That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Now here's the question, and here we go, Coins. Considering everything that's going on right now, do we believe he is the masked man, or is he being honest?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
Okay.
This guy has a persona too?
Yeah, not surprised.
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Yeah, about that!
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable.
It is hard
But
to say,
is
isn't
true
it?
That you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal.
Yep.
I may be able to save you from this situation.
Oh, he's joining the team, isn't he? Oh! Oh no. Oh no.
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you. Along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught. And it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Ryuji, stop screaming, please.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions.
Really?
That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about AKECHI-san's proposal?
So, if he can get to the bottom of who these murderers are, he's willing to consider that a wash of everything else he thinks we've done, and is basically saying, if you disband the Phantom Thieves after this, then we'll call it a wash and I'll walk away because I'll believe some level of justice has been served. You're demanding a lot.
I see. I thought I was making a lot of concessions myself. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply.
This is not a tough... We are not feeling a bond with AKECHI right now.
All right.
Unless it's bonding my hand to his throat.
I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today. For various reasons. We should be getting back. About that. I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Well, he's not very friendly.
He had complete control.
I mean, he is friendly, but he just, you know, he just kind of was like, okay, we're done, and just kind of barreled out.
Hey, they're going.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
It's the only course of action.
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Yeah. We have everything to lose, and he really doesn't have anything to lose because he knows who the actual Phantom Thieves are. He'll lock us up for what we did and feel totally fine with that.
Damn it!
Well,
What are
not
we gonna
totally
do?
fine, because the people who actually killed will get away, but, you know.
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
Shut up, Ryuji!
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on
Jesus
this.
Christ.
We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. Why did Futaba have something like this?
Oh, my lordy! Oh.
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
Now, here's the question. Does he think that she's a member of the Phantom Thieves? Or does he think that she's being targeted by the Phantom Thieves?
Gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Oh no, we're going with our girlfriend. So sorry. No, we're going with our girlfriend. We're gonna be the nice boyfriend. Sorry, Ryuji. Sorry, Haru, but you know. Oh look, it's little hearts! Because we're going with our girlfriend!
That was a great performance by the dance club.
That was really cute!
Everybody give them another round of applause.
My apologies for being so distracted. I can't stop thinking about Akechi-kun. Are we really no match for him?
We'll do
Thank you.
I have no idea what this is going to be doing. I'm just getting points.
For your favorite Shujin tradition, the student sharing special. Round
This event is never very popular. The older teachers seem to enjoy it for some reason, though.
All right, who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone? No? I'll just have to pick someone then.
Oh, let me guess.
Oh, he's choosing from the crowd? The MC this year is actually somewhat capable.
Ooh, is that our lovely student council president over there?
Ha
Huh?
Come up here, Miss Prez.
Do I have to go?
I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you, my dear.
That's not really the proper use for that phrase.
Everybody's waiting for you, Miss President. Here she is. Everyone.
I wrote you off, May. Hey.
Hello.
So, with the Kamoshida scandal, Principal Kobayakawa's passing, and even that Hawaii trip, I'd be surprised if you've had any time to study for your entrance exams. Now then, on with the show. What would you like to share with us today, Miss President? Miss President?
I don't really have anything to say. Sorry.
Here, I'll give you a question. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
What?
Oh? Man, he's going in for the kill. We're all dying.
He's going in for the kill, I heard them
Their
say.
true identities. Some people theorize that they go to our very school. So, are they from Shujin? What do you think, Miss President?
Do your thing, Makoto. Come up with a good answer.
Do I think?
Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend?
Ooh, what a question. I'd love to hear the answer too. Oh.
Really? Wow, way to go!
I think it was him. So, Miss President, what's your relation to this guy?
Relation?
My, she's red as a beet. A rare glimpse into the girly side of our stunning Miss President. But I'm a gentleman. It hurts my heart to bully such a sweet girl. Well, did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Miss President.
Just when it was getting interesting.
I'm so bad. Look at the little hearts. That's so cute.
I made a fool of myself.
No, you were adorable.
Post-festival party has never felt that long before. By the way, I'm surprised you were able to say what you did back there.
You were in trouble.
Huh? I was at a complete loss for words. You really helped me. Thank you. This may be a little rude to say, but you were surprisingly reliable in a pinch. My sister always says if I get married, my husband should be someone dependable like that.
It's me.
Oh, forget what I just said.
Can you say that again?
Oh. Despite everything that happened with AKECHI-kun, my final post-festival party has turned out to be quite the unforgettable one. Oh, right. Here.
Makoto donuts.
If you'd accept this.
It's delicious.
I hope you enjoy it. Come, let's go home.
She's adorable. I love her. Shut this site down! There's been a sudden increase. I bet it's because the fan site. I heard the victims were on the rankings there. Overhyped, in my opinion. Blame the...
Hmm?
Uh-oh. Thoughts are getting out of hand. Deep chill us, we could do something so true. Oh, good! We're gonna go inside, and Coffee Dad's gonna be like, Nani the fuck.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young.
We
may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally.
And that's how we got to where we were in the beginning of the game.
That's what you want, isn't it?
Which immediately makes me suspicious, because if he wanted her to be in that interrogation room with us, that means we're playing into his hands, and I don't like that.
The leadership of
That's
this
not
country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
I can't wait to knock this motherfucker out. I can't wait. Here we go. Here we go.
Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
It's a calling card.
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Is it something that you can't explain?
Explain.
Oh, she's having PTSD from when those guys were in her face about her mom.
If this keeps up, Futaba's...
Fuck it. We're fucking...
You will, huh?
We're
I'll
fucked.
Get right to the point. Is this a real one? Was a change of heart triggered in you?
Oh, Futaba.
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. Still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. And even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these phantom thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Yeah, that's true.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the phantom thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official.
Uh-huh.
My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that she might soon die in an odd way. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he?
He's putting it all together.
And then there's Futaba. These scandals always seem to find their way around you. What do you have to say?
I have to say that you caught me red-handed. You're sharp.
You think this is a game? These people are called criminals by the general public. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? So, he's not connected with the Phantom Thieves, but is one himself? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
This is no joke.
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud!
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6
This is just so disastrous that I can't not laugh.
And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait, killed?
She was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal. Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy.
Yeah, it was.
But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. And the outcome of that was me spending my retirement here. Also, the reason I took custody of you was me trying to selfishly atone for what happened to Wakaba. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And in the end, I'm the one being consoled. I'm hopeless. And a laughingstock, aren't I?
No. That's not true at all.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba,
Oh, why would you think that happened? Oh, I mean,
then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Let's eat. I'm so hungry because I raised my voice so much.
Wow. Big ups to Sojiro, man.
At least we avoided the worst-case scenario of being reported arbitrarily. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened. Oh, I'm tired.
Same, Futaba. Mostly because it's way past ending stream time, but we just had so much story happening. She's killed by mental shutdown, the same, right? A government official. It would make sense. Wow! It's almost like we know exactly who it is. Oh man.
I'll just add this.
Alright. I'm gonna end the stream for tonight. This was super intense. I know, Tress, you and I spoke a little bit last night and you warned me that it was about to get real intense real quick. Man, I mean, really just... I mean, I knew it was gonna get to the point where everybody was gonna find out. I feel like that was kind of obvious, but like, holy crap. I'm excited to see if AKECHI makes good on his word. I'm excited to see if we can find some more indications that maybe AKECHI can be trusted after all. Excited to see how we're gonna get Sae involved. I think that our ticket to Sae might wind up being AKECHI. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will be able to see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern for Persona 5. The stream might start a little bit late tomorrow. Because I'm gonna wind up getting home. Well, I have stuff to do when I get home. And so I don't know if stream's gonna be exactly on time. If I will be streaming, it may just start a little late. And also, just in case I forget, this Friday I'm getting a root canal. That root canal that got pushed off by that bitch Rona. So I don't know if I'll be streaming this upcoming weekend. It depends on how much pain I'm in and how well I can talk. I've never had a root canal before, so I don't know how bad it's gonna be. And then the next Friday I have to get like the temporary crown and everything, so I'm having more dental work kick in. You guys may remember I had to cancel a couple of streams in the past because of dental work. So streams may not be exactly as scheduled for a little bit, but you know, any time I have advanced knowledge of that, I will let you know. So you can join the Discord or check me out on Twitter to keep informed as to any schedule changes for streams. But tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, we have a date, ladies and gentlemen. And not just with Makoto, with the entire game of Persona 5. So until then, thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys very soon. Have a lovely evening.